Hey, what's up guys, Steven here and welcome to our first episode of The Whole Story. So we decided to kick off this new episode on our channel with a cryptocurrency topic because the truth about Bitcoins is really exploding and a lot of you guys are interested into Bitcoins and this new technology called the blockchain. Also a very highly discussed topic in the last months are ICOs. And many people want to know what are ICOs, how do they work, what should I be aware of, and how can I make a profit out of them. So in general, how can I make money with an ICO? Today in this video, we'll answer all the questions. So I would say, let's jump right in. An initial coin offering, also commonly referred to as an ICO, is a fundraising mechanism in which new projects sell their underlying crypto tokens in exchange for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other cryptocurrencies. It's somewhat similar to an initial public offering, also called IPO, in which investors purchase shares of a company, but tokens usually don't equal shares of the company. So most of the people really don't know what a token is or what they exactly purchase when they invest money into an ICO. So normal coins really only have one utility: to act as simple stores of value with limited to no other functionality. But tokens are a completely different breed altogether, so they can store complex levels of value. So an ICO can launch a whole new cryptocurrency, for instance the popular crypto Ether was also an ICO, or it can be used to create tokens used to fund a new business. It's actually quite easy to create your own token, and we even thought about doing our own ICO. So you can create a token on yourself with the help of the ERC20 source code, or there are already other platforms helping you to create your own token. Because it's so easy to create a token, a lot of ICOs popped up like mushrooms in the last months. And you need to think carefully in what ICO you should invest in, because many of them will fail or are just scams. So let's have a look at CrowdWiz, one of the most anticipated ICOs, which had a very successful pre-sale round and raised almost 5.5 million USD. And we'll take this ICO as an example on how ICOs work. So their ICO starts today at the 20th of November. There are two important things you should look at when you want to invest in an ICO. The first thing is the white paper, which every ICO usually offers as a downloadable PDF on the website. Based on my experience, those things should be included and answered in every white paper. The actual problem, how they want to solve it, how the token works in economical and technical way, the team, and finally the token deployment plan. The most important thing in here is the team. So have a look at the people and think, do these people know what they are talking about? So CrowdWiz, for instance, has the idea to create an investment ecosystem driven by the wisdom of the crowd. So it sounds pretty weird, but it's actually a good idea. There are many people who are clueless about cryptocurrencies, but they want to invest money. So they go to a middleman and give them the money, and that guy trades for them. So on the CrowdWiz platform you can use decisions of the crowd based on votes to invest. So you don't rely on the knowledge of a single person, which for sure can also make a bad deal. That also eliminates the middleman and lowers the costs. And further, it is safe and secure because of the blockchain technology. So when the idea is good, a look at the team is very important. Do they have a good developer team? Most ICOs are really just about good marketing. Then they raise quickly a few millions, but then they fail because they have no good developers to build their actual product. So a good idea is nice, but also they need to have a good team to make the idea a reality. On the CrowdWiz website, for instance, you can see that they've got a huge team and a few devs in different fields. So this looks really legit. But now the question remains, how can you make money by giving people who have a good idea and a team money in form of fiat or cryptocurrency? So in exchange for your money, you get so-called tokens. And right now, one Wiz token equals 1 USD. So usually, if you're early, you also get a bonus. For instance, here in the first days you get 15% more tokens for your money. And in general, you buy the token early and hope that the project is successful and then sell your token later for a way higher price when it's listed on an exchange. So it's also important to check when the token will be listed on the exchange. And good ICOs usually list them a bit right after the token sale. So when the project is successful and the token is also used in the final product, then the demand on the token will grow and thus the value of it will grow. So for instance, the Waves token is used to create your own token without having any coding knowledge. There is such a huge demand on it that it just exploded and I made a very good profit on it. But also the Wiz token is fully integrated into the CrowdWiz ecosystem, and the participation in all components of the ecosystem will be done exclusively with Wiz tokens. So therefore the demand for the token will grow in proportion to the number of active users. So basically, the more people will use it, the more will the token increase in value and result in a profit. But wait, there are also a bunch of stupid and greedy ICOs, and in most cases you can identify greedy ICOs also on their cap. For instance, CrowdWiz is capped at 20 million USD, which is high but realistic if you keep in mind that the pre-round was 5 million. So for me it's very important. I've seen so many fail ICOs which had no cap or a totally stupid cap of a few hundred million USD. So most people ask me also how to buy the tokens or invest in those ICOs. And I always have the same answer. Look at their website. And there you will find all the details on how to participate. But most of the good ICOs usually have dashboards to log in and guide you through the process. It's a fact that around 99% of all ICOs out there will fail. And that's not exaggerated doom and gloom over the last few years. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies which have been created and over 90% of them have failed. And the fact also remains that given the insane success of most ICOs, scammers are flooding the market creating so-called shitcoins to get their fill of the ICO pie and effectively create an ICO bubble. So look carefully in which ICO you want to invest in. This is no financial advice, but ICOs with such a successful pre-round like CrowdWiz are ICOs I would invest in. But investing in ICOs without any user base, a crappy white paper or a bad team are definitely not a good idea. Alright guys, so we're now here at the end of this video and I hope that you did enjoy the content. Also, I hope that you now do know how ICOs work, how to make a profit out of them, and how to be aware of fake ICOs. I'm very active in bitcointalk.org and I check the ICO list every day. But there are 10 to 20 or 30 new ICOs every day. So it's very hard to see if an ICO there is fake or not. You really have to take an in-depth look at every ICO you want to invest in. Have a look at the team, have a look at the idea, at the actual product, if they have something or not, if it has future potential and all that. So this is no financial advice, but well, if an ICO has a very good pre-sale round, with a few millions, then it's very likely that the ICO will succeed on the long run and also that the token will be worth more after the exchange. I've also seen a bunch of ICOs where the token was actually less worth at the exchange than you could buy it, which was for sure a loss of money. So no financial advice in this video, and always take care when you want to invest in an ICO. Anyway, if you're interested in CrowdWiz, there's a link down below in the description, and as well in the first days you get a bonus on the tokens. So big thanks for watching this video and big thanks to ICO backers for sponsoring this video. I'm Steven from Tech Magnet and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.